Ooh.
All right. Oh, we got new footage of that. What is this? Uncharted?
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Oh, Mad Max.
It's
Oh,
Mad
the
Max.
worst.
Soul Reaver.
Scorpion. Jeep drives by.
All right, so
Classic shot.
I've watched this, and my biggest complaint. What the fuck is what is this hair physics?
Oh yeah,
They
the
are
hair is
the
weird.
worst.
Oh yeah,
No,
it looks like she's
through-
underwater.
Yes, throughout this, when she's in the air, it looks like her hair's flowing like it's underwater. The best her hair looks is when she gets out of the water later.
Yeah.
It looks like what normal people hair
Because
looks
it's
like.
not moving around. Look at that hair! It's crazy.
That is
So,
weird.
somebody, I saw a comment that said she's gonna go full Bayonetta soon or something.
You know what? I didn't really notice that the first time I watched
That's
this.
only
It'd be
That's
re-
pretty
it'd be
funny.
really weird.
Look at the hair.
Watch,
Watch. See how it's like kind of doing this, like just in the car. The windows get shot out, and when she sticks her head out the window, nothing.
You know what's funny? That hair effect makes the PC version run worse.
Right?
So
Here,
everyone just turns it off. 'cause it
Look at
looks
this.
stupid
Look at this. Her
anyways.
hair's like it's just still in the wind.
All right.
Okay,
So
sorry.
we're watching the Tomb Raider Gamescom demo,
he's
obviously.
dead.
All right.
Oh, he can't drive when he's dead.
Now, to comment on the hair,
Yeah.
I've got to imagine that maybe it's just an effect that's not finished yet.
Oh no, this
Nolan,
is not.
I think the hair effect looks great.
I mean, I
Okay.
really think the hair is going to be make or
Watch
break
when she
for
falls
me.
out. Like her ponytail doesn't list to the ground; it just kind of stays there.
It just floats.
Yeah. But anyway, how come? I'm
She's
assuming,
using some really strong scrunchies.
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming this is the start of the game.
No, I think they've said this comes later in the
Oh,
game.
really?
well,
Oh,
they have
then
different
never mind.
areas in this
So
one
we're
now.
back to this again,
She
huh?
globetrots
Yeah.
a little
I was
bit.
gonna say, why does the game always have to start with her getting like
Get the
demolished?
shit kicked
So-
out of her.
So here's one thing. I am very excited for this game because I did really like the last Tomb Raider
I
game.
liked it too.
But one thing I want to say is, I kind of thought the last Tomb Raider game was supposed to be the rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I think they realized since she didn't actually raid any tombs, they should probably make one where she does to make
yeah,
that
but like
the
I was fully expecting the sequel to that game to her be full on like
guns
Lara
ablazing.
Croft,
Yeah.
like she's experienced, but like
Especially since at the end she got the guns.
Nick, her
Not-
new iconic weapon is her climbing axe. Okay, the dual pistols are a thing of the past.
I mean, I still really like the cinematic nature of it. I mean, it's very Uncharted, obviously, but at the same time, like
She does have a gun.
I was
Isn't
just
that-
expecting
has
this
a gun on
game
her
to
head.
be a more experienced.
So wait,
Lara.
hold on, real quick. Just watch as the trailer goes on. No matter what she touches, it crumbles.
Yeah.
See, well,
That's new Tomb Raider.
Well,
Dude,
that's but that's old Uncharted.
So Uncharted is not as bad as this. And maybe it is, but I think with time they should have improved on the fact that literally everything she touches like crumbles.
Well, it's like they kind of have this mentality that like every time she jumps to something or grabs a ledge, something has to like make it.
But I wish it was like
Crazy.
60% of the time.
All right,
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm
all right,
saying?
all right.
Like-
Can I set up a little bit why we're doing this video? I wanted to do this one because I actually think this looks a hell of a lot better
Oh, God,
than
yeah.
what they showed at Gamescom, which was fucking Rogue Warrior 2.
Not to mention, if you go back and watch, I'm not sure if they ever released the footage we watched at E3. It was a demo that was kind of similar to what they showed at Gamescom, but it was literally more of the same of her wandering through the snow, finding a campfire,
Yeah.
sneaking around some dudes, maybe killing a couple, and then finding a bear and getting attacked, and then all of a sudden the demo ended. And it was like, this is like the third demo you've shown of the game, and we still have not seen a single tomb.
Well, this actually has some Toomey type
Yes.
stuff. I mean, we'll mention in a second towards the end because they still don't actually go full tomb. You never go full tomb.
So
in
here-
trailers, I guess.
so
Otherwise, your
here's-
game doesn't sell. But
Here is something that I wanted to ask you, Brad,
Yes.
because obviously tomb raiding is big in Tomb Raider, or you know, it's obviously
Well,
been a big
and
deal with the franchise ever since the last one because there was a severe lack of tombs.
well,
But
yeah.
like, what constitutes a good use of tombs in a Tomb Raider game? Because this is
Let's-
still,
let's be
even if
clear
there's
here.
tombs in this is still a very different Tomb Raider than classic Tomb Raider.
Let's be clear. It's not so much that it has to be a tomb. Like, because in that first one, there was, like, little tombs, because there's a body in here of a person that used to be alive, and they put him in here.
That's what I'm saying.
Therefore, it's a
Is it-
tomb. But really what Tomb Raider fans mean when they say they want tombs, what they mean is they want like
Puzzle rooms.
like puzzles, big ancient contraptions
Yeah.
that have multiple parts that you interact with
There was
to
a-
like open up some big slab-like door to get to the next part. You know, we want fucking exploration, puzzle solving, atmosphere, isolation, all the things an ancient tomb brings you, and traps.
There was a
which
really, really
we-
good one of those in Uncharted 3.
Yes, there was.
Yes.
Now, here's a... I can't actually... I think it's
Uncharted
yet.
spins. They have little one-offs where they kind of go full Tomb Raider.
That was
but then
that was 3, right? Where they had the giant like reverse pyramid hanging from the ceiling, and it's like spinning. Like,
might have
Yeah.
been 2.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
remember
but
either.
I don't know.
It was really good though.
Three had the flipping over cruise ship.
You know what I wanted to know about this?
What? Who put this shit together?
No,
because
I-
they should have been fired. This is the worst structure ever built by a man.
No, I was actually just gonna
Everything
say.
I touch, it's
I was gonna
gold.
say this is a tomb, like or like. How has this not been discovered yet? You can see
Yeah.
it from the air.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you'd think
it's always in like enclosed in some
Remote
mountainous-
areas, yeah.
yeah, but like
area
helicopters
that's
can
hard to
obviously
get to.
fly through there.
Yeah, no.
But hey, so here's another example of something has to explode and crash when she makes a jump. It couldn't just be like, oh
But
my
no,
god, she's
I
balancing
I
on.
understand this wood breaking, but this, like, this is ridiculous.
I mean, it is ancient.
Do you know the thing that I'm worried about? Is that when you have so much cinematic stuff and shit that crumbles, it tells me that a lot of it's going to be pretty linear and
Yeah.
not be like open and let's explore. So that last Tomb
that's
Raider
what I
game
wanted to
had
bring
some Metroidy like elements.
They
to it.
had you going back once you got new items to kind of, and I assume there'll probably be a little bit of it in this, but I doubt much.
But here's the thing, like I think this demo, like even while this has been touted as like there's finally a tomb in Tomb Raider, I still feel like this demo is very much like the linear lead up to a tomb.
Yeah, well,
Because-
so if you remember from the previous one, the linear stuff was where you did the backtracking. But once you got to that kind of shantytown area, that's where the game almost got fun. And like when it opened up.
Yeah. But they haven't shown any like open-ended. Well, I guess they have in that first. In the behind closed doors footage of at E3, they showed some slightly more open stuff that they later released to the public. So I guess we're still going to get those areas, but we got to be careful because remember we've said this before, like it's just the cinematic linear lead up to the better parts. Remember with the Thief reboot?
Oh god.
All the footage was like that. And we were like, we kept telling ourselves, it's just the lead up.
No human being should be this comfortable in a room full of scorpions.
Well, she's now risen
And
she's,
corpses.
She's a full-on Tomb Raider.
no, were you not paying attention? She is still currently rising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So this doesn't have a lot of puzzle solving, but it does have cool traps and stuff, which you want to see in a Tomb Raider game.
No, definitely.
I
I'm
think
much
this
more
is the
excited.
room where I wanted to point it out. There's a particular point where it's like there's a wall she has to bust down or something like that.
Yeah. She has
And
puzzle vision.
Yeah.
yeah, and there's puzzle vision. And it's like the room isn't so big that you would never be able to
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah, but hey, but Nick, what if you got stuck?
Yeah.
What if you got stuck and you couldn't immediately figure it out?
probably
you
get
might
the
stop
game a
playing the
bad
game.
review.
And if
Yeah.
you stop playing the game, would you buy the DLC that they released later?
Well, like
Would you buy the sequel?
you'd think the smart decision would be to have that automatically turn on after like maybe 5 or 6 minutes of without progress or something.
So that's like what Uncharted games do. If you're in an area for too long, it'll make that little noise and kind of direct you like where you should go,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I like that concept rather than just you press a button and you get your your
Or make it a
pulse of vision,
Or
of
make
what you
it an
can
off
interact
setting you
with.
can turn on and off. So if you
Yeah.
want to play, which it might be the
This is
case
where
here.
she uses
Yeah,
it.
so
Yeah.
that wall
See,
right there.
You don't need the puzzle vision because you
Not
can
at
see.
all.
But
So
don't
hopefully
worry,
you could toggle
don't
it
worry,
off.
Crispy. You got
The
puzzle vision.
Puzzles. It's a little excessive.
Yeah, a little bit. Hopefully, maybe it won't be that.
It represents her finely tuned instincts as a Tomb Raider.
Hopefully, it won't
she's
be
been-
that obvious.
She didn't have it in the
final
first
version.
one because she was not yet
Like-
a Tomb Raider.
Like my
Oh my god, her hair's black.
like
What happened?
my question is like, if they just show everything to you, is it even really a game at that point?
Well, you
Well,
don't
think
don't
of
use
Remember Me, where there's constantly a path.
Yeah, ring out that.
But again,
ponytail.
Nick,
Do you just reference Remember Me?
Yeah.
if you get
And I
stuck,
did like that she did ring out, and that was kind of dumb to jump and
dive
like
in there.
dive into
Jesus
a pile
Christ.
of rubble. But yeah, I did like that whole kind of ring out her ponytail thing. That's something girls do when they get out of the water, or guys with long
Yes,
hair.
they do.
Yeah, we're guys.
But look at her hair. Isn't it much more like natural looking like that? Like it doesn't like fling everywhere.
Well, I can't really see it, which might be the. See, okay, why is there a trap that perfectly conforms to someone's
exactly
ankle?
where her foot was gonna land.
Well, I think it's more of a. It doesn't conform to her ankle. It just conforms to a person's.
But
ankle.
like, if you're gonna kill someone with a trap, why not just have it completely sever their foot?
Well, it's like her foot.
Because they wanted you to be impaled.
Yeah, they want it to look cool.
Do they really want
they were
it?
watching from a little video camera.
They were going for a different effect. Like,
it looks nice.
It does look good.
I'm not sold.
She does cough a lot.
But
Dude, the other game was fine, but like
Oh,
not
just
enough to make me want to go play another
Is that
one.
is she about to fight a dark?
That's what I was.
Yeah.
I was gonna make that joke. I was like,
too
it's
late, sucker.
It's a fog. It's like a fog door.
Okay, so the video stops here. This looks like some Tomb
looks like
Raider
a fucking
shit.
Tomb
That
Raider
looks
room.
No,
This.
Wait, you know what this looks like?
What's
This looks like those fucking platforming puzzles from Assassin's Creed.
That too.
Shut up.
That's what that
You
looks
take
like.
it back.
No, because if you'll. But I mean, that's what she does in the old Tomb Raider.
But I mean,
games.
let's be
That's
honest.
in a minute you'll
That's
see
what-
her doing some like this stuff, like, and then
Yeah.
she like
But
jumps
where do you
and
think?
swings.
Where do you think Assassin's Creed got its
That's
inspiration?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
That,
true.
like they had tombs in Assassin's Creed,
Yeah,
and
to an
that's what they
extent,
were.
yeah. I wonder when water physics and cloth physics are going to get good enough to when like a character gets out of the water and they like pull their shirt and it's like
Those
does that
astronauts?
thing where the
Oh,
where your
no.
clothes get stuck to you.
I'm still a little worried that underwater swimming might be limited to kind of
Cutscene
cinematic
type
linear
thing? Yeah,
sequences.
probably.
Well, I mean, you have control over it, but I think you're not just going to be able to dive down into water
That
anytime
guy.
you want.
That guy.
Yep.
So
That was a
I
hell
like
of a
how
dive.
they literally just fast forwarded through all the tomb raiding. And
Yeah,
then
they're just like,
shooting.
well, she did
And then
some
got
things,
to-
and now guns. Like,
The stuff they showed at Gamescom looked like fucking Tomb Raider Conviction. She even has highlight multiple heads and arrow
really?
all of them.
That is a nice chandelier.
Damn this rubble.
That's some hard hitting commentary.
Everything she touches crumbles.
There's a lot of slides in New Tomb Raider.
Yeah. She's got the
Dude,
like,
this is
parachute-
Assassin's Creed.
Escape
Yeah.
sequences are pretty cool. I mean, that's very Tomb Raider, I think, to some degree. But
I mean, Uncharted does this a lot too. So let's be fair.
I wish they would have showed her just like in a big area,
Raiding
solving
some tombs and
puzzles.
solving some puzzles.
I also think some of this footage is a reaction to the reaction from Gamescom, which was very negative.
That's a giant jump.
And I'm
Look,
hoping
look at
that
this
there's
Indiana Jones shit right here.
Oh, that's cool though.
It is
I mean,
cool.
it's
though.
a cool set piece.
Yeah.
That's like Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. It's
Yeah.
very much Temple of Doom. And she's like, "What's this?"
Oh, I found a clue.
and then nothing comes from it.
I'm pretty interested in this version of Tomb Raider. Like, I hope there's.
I'm
like,
excited
You know,
for
I'm
this.
excited for I hope there's plenty more Tomb Raiding in this one. But like, after the last one, I'm interested in like what they're doing with the character in the story. Even if it's kind of batshit crazy, but at the same time, like I couldn't really say that about old Tomb Raider, which is nice. Like this is, holy
see.
shit! It's in
November
November.
10th.
God,
I didn't even realize it came out this year.
And
Fallout.
it'll be on PC, right?
I think so. Anyways,
I don't need another game.
that was Tomb Raider.
It comes out PC in like February or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, then I'll wait.
Hey, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. We're curious to see what you think.
Yeah.
Just a thumbs up.
No comment.
No, thumbs up and comment, but
Yeah.
no thumbs downs, right?
Well, yeah.
Or at least one. You don't.
If
have
you
to,
really
you,
want to.
you don't have to do both.
This isn't gonna make it into the video.
could.
We're already in Dead Space.
I love
Oh,
Metal
I want
Gear.
some more
I
Dead
never
Space.
played Dead Space.
Bye.
I really want a new Dead Space.
Is that how we're ending?
Ah,
Really should have had like a
Moral of the story.
a finite.
I really want a new Dead Space.
let's just keep this going. Let's keep it awkward and weird.
Can we keep this in the video?
Keep the ball in
Fultons.
the air.
Fultons.
God,
Fulton reads.
Nick, you
There's
still
a-
hate Fultons?
I don't fucking hate Fultons.
Oh God, stop this! Turn it off.
I want to just
Chris
point out.
Davis, turn it off.
I want to just point out that every single person that has tried talking to me about that has said that they think I hate Fultons and that I have no idea what the Fulton system even is, and I want to hit every single one of them.
Hey, be sure to check out 4playernetwork.com and
Is this thing- oh, is it still on?
patreon.com/4player.
Keep your eyes locked. 4playernetwork.com.
This isn't gonna make it. Right.
I hope,
I
this
hope it
doesn't make
does. I hope it does.
Oh, it's gonna.
What if this is still the video?
No, it never is. We're seeing Chris.
It's like The Witcher.